hero because he's a stupid fucking kid that shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I'm worried that they're.
What
I'm.
I am glad that like the general
Well,
consensus of just like the
I
kid
wasn't there
was
for
an
whatever you
idiot.
guys were talking about
I
last
know,
night.
that's what Atin and I were saying last night, is that you can say he shouldn't have been there in the first place and he shouldn't be doing X, Y, and Z. But the reason why he felt he needed to do that is because the police weren't.
Oh, I know. I fully understand how it all snowballed into that.
Right, I know. That's what I was saying.
But
I just really don't like it when people use that as the crux of their argument.
oh no, that's not the crux of my argument.
Well,
That's
I know,
just a
that's
statement.
why I'm
That's
just,
just
I
a
was just saying,
statement.
yeah. I know, that's
Oh wait, there are people that actually use that as the crux
I've heard
for why he
people
should have been
who are
found
like,
guilty.
he shouldn't have been there doing those things. That's why he's wrong on everything, guilty on everything. He shouldn't have been there.
No, he's just guilty of being a stupid kid. Fucking
Which is not a crime, unfortunately.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Can't relate.
dude, listen, if being stupid was a crime, I'd be turning in at least half the fucking people I pass on the road.
Oh God! If
going to
being
and from
stupid
work.
was a crime, 98% of the United States would be in prison, man.
Dude, I got some friends I'd have to report from time to time.
Yeah.
I'd have to be their goddamn parole officer.
They might get some ideas. Report from multiple.
Hey.
People are just
Government, eh? Gotta love it.
Government.
Can't complain.
I ain't gotta love shit about the government.
Listen, the only thing I love about the government is that it's ultra corrupt, and someday I'll be able to join. I hope to join its echelons, so that I too may profit from rampant corruption.
Speaking like a true Chicagoan citizen.
Right.
You're damn right.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Listen, he comes across as
What
a
else
good
would he do?
Christian boy, but never forget where he was born and raised.
Listen. I'm a good Christian boy. Asterisk for Chicago.
I was a Protestant born in Camden.
I'm gonna be real out, and it might be easier for you to just convert to Catholicism.
Why on
you.
earth would you
I
fucking
do
say
not
that?
subscribe to
Excuse
any
you.
of their heresy.
That is wow. I can't believe you just said that to him.
Okay,
I have never been so offended in my life.
It is acceptable for Catholic to be
Man,
rotten. This is known.
This feels like the
Look at the
1600s all over again.
Yes, that's fair,
Look
but
at
I'm
the
saying,
church, okay?
I'm saying that as a personal. You just made a personal attack against this man.
I'm going to convert to
the Catholic Church is corrupt.
Oh no! If I was making a
very
personal
well
attack,
documented how much the
no.
Catholic
If I was gonna make a personal attack, oh, the shit I could put in I could just start outing from every one of you fucks except Arn.
Oh yeah, no, okay.
Arn and I don't interact.
That's how friendship works. We all know a lot of dumb shit about the other.
Probably more than we should.
Thompson also retired.
Do we have to?
Yes, we have to do this, Arn. This is Fanfiction Contempt Theater 9004. We're gathered here for one and only one purpose, and that's shitting on fanfic. And now, we do everything but that usually on this show, but that is our purpose.
Well, see, that's because we go in and we're like, the fanfiction needs to be bad for us to shit on it, but then we realize that we have to read the bad fanfiction and go, so how about that wow?
So how about this cringe? Oh yeah, so how about Bobby Kotick threatening to kill people? How about that?
So how about that weird Halo obscure lore?
Get out of here with your lore, nose hair. No one cares about your lore.
I'm just saying that's what we usually talk about, you shit.
Oh yes, let's
another
stream of jerking off sci-fi.
To the degree that we bring up Warhammer or D&D.
Alright.
I would prefer it if it didn't.
This looks familiar to me, and I don't know why.
I hope it doesn't, because we've never covered it.
Oh god.
It's possible I ran into the.
What
This
the
published 2016. It is entirely possible I ran into that. We'll just be like, let's have a laugh. Let's see what Naruto Ruby crossovers are doing right now.
Trash. They're doing trash because they are trash. They're
So
nothing
this
but
is
trash.
a Naruto Ruby story called the Shinobi
this
Team
grammar?
of Remnant.
The fucking image.
What is this
SSGN Signal. Team Signal.
Oh yes, my favorite color. Signal.
Yeah, my favorite color.
Yes.
The Signal.
The best color.
Yeah, initially I thought that image said RWYQ, as in, LGBTQ.
Wait, so
And I
let's
was
see,
about
hold
to
on. So
be even more disgusted.
Sasuke, Gaara,
Fuck is the last one?
SSGN. So who? Sakura? I think this author's retarded.
That or it's
Well,
supposed to be.
But that much is
Shino.
obvious.
Well, okay, no, so okay. Yes, the author's retarded. No, so rewind. So Ruby goes Ruby, Weiss, Blake, Yang, and as you can see in how the symbols are lined up, Ruby, Weiss, Blake, Yang. Ruby.
Oh,
Yep.
oh,
Spells Ruby.
okay, no. I know who it is. It's Naruto, Sasuke, Gaara, Shikamaru.
Okay,
Oh,
that's great
God.
and all, except the problem here is that we have Shikamaru, but that's not Shikamaru's symbol. Sasuke, Gaara, Naruto, but that's not Naruto's symbol.
I mean, I don't think they're in order, but
But they're supposed to be. The symbols are supposed to be in order.
well, yeah.
That's my
I'm
point
sure.
is.
I'm sure they are. I'm just saying
Okay,
they
but
aren't.
that person's not smart enough to understand that, Sneaky.
I think they are. I think they're just, like I said, retarded. Because
I mean-
they're clearly lining up the symbols to be SSGN, because they have S and G next to each other right here. But they swapped the S and N for some reason, because I think they wanted because I think they're putting the symbols in this order because they think the team leader needs to come symbol first.
Maybe?
That makes sense.
I mean,
But then
Shikamaru is the team leader.
but then
so...
what logic would there be in ordering the rest of them?
There isn't
to
any.
make
Logic?
the name Signal.
The fuck is a logic?
Yeah. See, the problem here, this is why I said the author might be retarded, because they had two parallel lines of thought of the symbols need to go in order of the name, but also the leader needs to be first. And they just did both without even thinking about, wait a second, hold on, if I do both, then the other one's not right. So they just did both because they're dumb.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Summary. During the Hidden Leaf... Wait. During the Hidden Leaf was invaded... Alright. Okay.
I am confused.
Alright. And
Here's bro, I'll drink to that.
I assume that's the sound of Sneaky grabbing a shot.
Yep. Okay, well that's that bottle done with.
That was fast.
Yes. Oh wow. A lot of dregs on the bottom. Murky
Whole food dregs?
Oh, they are murky dregs. Very cool.
Amazing.
Let's go. During the Hidden Leaf was invaded by sound and sand. Period. Wait, what?
Yep.
On today's episode of The Author Can't Fucking Spell.
Wait, what?
Argue grammar.
Actually, their spelling is fine at the moment. It's their grammar that's the issue.
I just assume that they're also bad at spelling because I haven't seen the story yet, and I'm bringing it up right now.
Oh, I'm sure we're going to get some spellings soon enough, but for now it's just grammar.
Both clash of Jinchuriki of One Tail Nine Tail were fought with each other. Period.
Okay, I'm just making a quick look over. Is this a bit? Did one of you write this? Like, this is literally just the
Jesus
example of
Christ.
terrible fan fiction. It is.
Well, yes.
Is this a bit?
No.
Am I on camera? I mean, I know we're recorded, but is there like a camera in here?
After the
is.
blonde hero stops
Secret
him
spy camera.
until a certain redhead contacts his tenant to offer new life with blonde fox hero. What?
Alright, good night, everybody.
Officially, Naruto times Ruby times Yang and Gaara times Weiss times Blake.
Interesting.
Okay. The real summary is inside.
course it
Version
is.
2. Oh,
Version 2.
this is version 2.
Wait, is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
It's been edited up to chapter 21.
Oh, no. That's just fucking great.
The
Life
disclaimer.
pain.
Rest in peace, Montium. Yes, I do also agree with this author. Rest in peace, Montium.
Let's hope you aren't going to
glad
die.
he's
This
dead.
is,
I'm glad
is
he's
very
dead because he'll never have to
opposite.
see this garbage.
yeah,
Tarnishing
opposite to the
his
spirit of the
attempts
story.
at narrative. Yes. So the real summary is as follows, according to the author. What would happen right off the that if Gaara decide to start all over with Naruto?
Read it. Right off the that if. Oh my god, he actually fucking wrote that.
Yes, so I'll read this one more time for everyone. What would happen right off the that if Gaara decide to start all over with Naruto right after their fight from the Chunin exams during the invasion of Sound and Sand? Well, with the gratitude of the tailed beast of 1 and 9 had them were able to get to the world of Remnant.
Those were not words.
They
No,
were
those are
words.
in fact
Those
words.
were unfortunately words.
Let me rephrase that. Those words did not make any more sense together than they did by themselves.
Yes. Only problem, only one problem with this, guys.
It's-
Only one,
only
eh?
one problem with
God.
this.
This
Um,
has to be machine translated.
Only problem
I'm pretty sure it's machine translated, yeah.
is that many other people followed them for better or death.
Well, that's not generally how that statement goes, lad.
For better or death.
I mean, that sure is one
The
way.
thing
but-
is, they wound up in Remnant, so I'm pretty sure the answer is death.
It's either
Oh,
gonna
boy.
get better or you die.
We either
This
go
guy's,
somewhere better, or
profile-
you're all gonna die. You know, one of the two.
Max, can we get this on a mug?
What? Hang up.
For better or death?
For better or death.
Is that what you want as your Christmas present?
I
With
want
the
that as
cookies?
a mug on a Christmas present, yes.
Wait, you're giving him cookies for his Christmas present?
Is there a problem with that?
Is there something
No,
wrong
I'm
with
just-
that?
I'm just surprised. That's all. Cookies are a great present.
Wait, why is that
As long as you're-
surprising?
No, I was just saying because I don't usually think of people sending cookies as Christmas presents. That's all.
This guy's profile is
Why?
holy
Why
fuck.
would you ever admit
I think
that?
it's longer than this chapter.
Oh my god, I'm upset this man's profile picture is the Lupus Rex.
I'm sorry, the what?
Now
There's a
I've been
lot. There's
officially
a lot more
attacked.
things there to be upset about, my guy.
Oh my god, why has he done that to Lupus?
It's a very good question. You should ask him in therapy.
No, I don't want to be anywhere near him.
He has his own wiki.
Oh, of course he does. I'm
He
sure
probably
he
maintains it
does.
himself. I'm sure he maintains it himself.
Hey, Arn.
Yeah. Oh yes.
I'm glad that he listed his favorite H anime. I'm clearly glad he listed that on his profile.
That's what I need to know. I need to know what porn my author is
Of course,
watching.
that is the most important part.
Yo, that's important to know.
It's important so you
it.
can just like leave.
Aw.
Just
Like,
unplug
he
your
has-
computer, my
He has
dude.
95 pages. Recently activity 16 hours ago. What?
95 pages of what?
On this fucking fanfiction wiki.
Jesus Christ.
Good night, everybody.
that one.
I'm almost afraid to ask. How
Yeah,
many
I
stories
thought-
does he have?
Oh, no.
21.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's see, most visited articles, foreigner weapons from Halo, of course. Some fucking Usumaku OC, Morgan Ainsland, Shadow Skill Techniques, and of course his own page. Oh yes, of course.
Of course.
Because the FFN page wasn't enough. He had to make his own Wikipedia page about himself.
Oh my fucking god. This is
On one hand, I respect the sheer amount of balls it takes to give yourself a Wikipedia page. Like, I am clearly important enough for a Wikipedia page, peasants.
People obviously want to know as much information about me as possible, such as what porn I watch.
Okay. He linked a Facebook page.
He
oh
linked
no.
a Facebook page.
Oh
Mhm.
no, no, sir, no. Did your parents teach you nothing of internet safety, my boy?
How old is he?
Well, his
I don't
date of
fucking
birth
know, and I'm not
is
gonna look that. I'm not looking at that.
oh, 9/4/1991.
We will, for the record, not be viewing this on stream.
1991.
Yeah, I really hope no
that's
one's
on his
looking at this on
fanfiction
stream
profile.
right now, which is good.
So
Alright, well, I mean, he's older than me.
yeah.
Oh
I'm not sure if that's more or less depressing.
dear God, This dude has to be less than 16.
Nope. He is 1991.
Okay, what?
That's fucking depressing.
Are you sure about that? Okay, because his Facebook page has he's a master of the Keyblade at Keyblade Wielder because he trained at Radiant Garden and under
Yeah.
Yin Sid.
Okay, Max,
Oh,
there are
boy.
definitely some people who are way more into that shit than they really
this guy is definitely not
he
He's
might
definitely
English
right in the
first
head.
language.
he might
Definitely
be a
right in the head.
he might be a low functioning autist.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
he's from the
Quite possibly.
Philippines. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's from
That
where?
explains the machine translation.
He's a Pinoy.
Oh, he's Pinoy.
Oh.
You know, that's not machine translated, Max. That's just Pinoy.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's saying
Also-
well. Who's surprised? And he has the COVID
he's-
vaccine.
He's
Ping
claiming-
Ping Nexus. He must atone for the sins of his people.
Oh boy. Also, he has a bunch of reasons why he doesn't support the Naruto Hina ship.
Oh god.
His last reason is it's an incest pairing.
Of course it's one of these people. It's a fucking shipper, and of course.
I'm trying to figure out how.
Wait, he's a crime scene investigator. What? Oh, I think that's just
I'm sorry,
autism.
what?
Never mind, that's just autism.
Does this man work in police activity? If
No,
so,
thank
please
God.
just
No,
fucking kill me.
he's just being autistic.
Yeah. For a moment,
I
I
like
was
that. I think we all had that
concerned.
moment of, oh fuck, no.
I
Yeah.
mean,
No,
well,
no,
hold
surely
on,
there's not a
hold-
police.
Hold on, no, this is the PNY police we're talking about here. I can believe it.
Look, just because they're not good at Dota doesn't mean you get to insult them in everything they do.
Actually, I think that's exactly what it means in
I'm
this
pretty
instance.
sure that's exactly what I can do.
Oh god.
So, anyway. Along with certain Uchiha and Lazy Nara come around. This is V2 story and was inspired by other person's story also named Signal.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so Max,
Reveal
what
original,
you're
buddy.
remembering is Toby Yaza's story. We covered his story.
Ah,
He just reused the name of that one.
okay, that explains it.
Yeah.
Boy, that sure is annoying.
This is first Ruby X over that I will keep sensei part suffix along with jutsu part. I will place a few Japanese words, for sure. Since with pair between Naruto and Ruby were like his parents, Minato and Kushina.
I crave death.
Please grant me the sweet release of alcohol. Cheers, bros.
I don't.
You okay, Sneaky?
I don't think he's doing okay right now.
I'm
think
trying to
any of
piece,
us are.
I'm trying to piece together this logic because Naruto and Ruby together is like a nod towards Minato and Kushina being together. He's going to randomly inject Japanese words into the English cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course.
Yes.
What else would you do?
Anything but that, but, you know.
Too bad.
What? That's like saying, well, you see, because my door is painted red, I'm going to go drive my car off a bridge. It's like these statements have nothing to do with each other.
I mean, do you
Oh,
really
Sneaky,
think
they
that
have
stopped someone before?
everything to do with each other.
I'm sure someone's driven their car off a cliff because one thing was wrong.
Can we please just skip this fic?
No.
Negative.
$5.
Yeah, $5.
Come on.
That
Nora.
is, in fact, the established toll.
500 bits. That's all you need.
I appreciate that Nose and Arn, despite not seeing a sense
like-
of this, are immediately Sneaky's back. Like, yeah, pay for it.
No, that's the
Look,
price. That's always
it's
been
very
the price.
simple, Max.
No,
right?
I know that's the
I hate
price.
this myself, and I don't want to read it, but
You don't want to
every
pay the
moment
5
Aura
either.
suffers is a good moment.
No!
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Anyway,
I was basically inspired by the other story called Signal. Forgive me, Tobiyaza, I had no choice. Anyway,
You have
this
the choice.
story is also similar to The True Slayer by Grim Reaper 113. That's like an Xbox username. That's like that's like Halo 2 Xbox username.
I'm pretty sure we've run into Grim Reaper 113
We
on
have.
this show.
Yes.
oh god,
So-
yeah.
A Naruto
Ugh.
fairy tale crossover story, and the original one is Naruto Dragon God Slayer White Mage of Fairy Tale by Reborn 123.
I have so many questions and I don't want them answered.
Oh,
I
god.
just remembered the last time that we skipped the fic, and I made everything worse. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how he gets you.
Several shinobis of Konoha will had Trucker was based on Game Boy Advance version of Naruto.
What? What?
What?
Huh?
There are so many things that need clarification, yet at the same time, I don't want to know.
His combo barrage and sexy jutsus.
Nani?
A fucking Game Boy Advance
Now
version.
I will modify Naruto fighting style and arsenal so he will be his main weapon, so secondary will be coming soon. God,
I am
if
so
there is
confused.
anything more that I hate than someone speaking Spanish to me, it's someone speaking Pinoy English to me.
I just
Fair
don't
enough.
have any words.
I loathe Pinoy English. I have to deal with Pinoy English when I try and read some fan translated works that I know for a fact aren't machine translated, because I go machine translate them and the machine translation comes out with a better translation.
Yeah,
Depressing.
you get all too real.
God, I need to be hammered tonight.
Yeah, you do.
Story started. It's been 13 years ago, both in Leaf and Sand.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it has.
They were both attacked by two different beasts. One would be one-tailed beast from Sand Shukaku, and the other would be nine-tailed beast from Leaf. What they didn't expect was both would be resealed again, but this time in babies.
Yes.
Who didn't expect it?
Why would they not expect that? That's exactly
Today
what's
I will
happening
seal
every time.
into the babies.
Even more, the chances of them both getting to meet each other is 1 in 100. No, actually, it's like 100% guaranteed. When you are a super weapon for a ninja assassin village, the chance you're gonna go fight the other ninja assassin village's super weapon in your lifespan is like 1 out of 1. It's gonna happen. At minimum one time.
Pain.
At outskirts of Hidden Leaf Village, we see the two children dueling each other. Semicolon. Hey, author, before you start using semicolons and other more advanced English techniques, why don't you actually try fixing your English first to be readable?
No,
I
see,
don't
that's
think
hard,
that's
so we won't do it.
possible, to be honest with you.
One is blonde in bright orange jumpsuit. He had zipper on his jacket broke.
Oh.
The
Oh,
other
God.
is a redhead without gourd on his back. Of course, without a gourd on his back. As every other redhead, they all carry gourds on their backs. If you have red hair, you have a gourd on your back. This one
Of course.
redhead, however, breaks the trend. He doesn't have
What
a
the
gourd
fuck?
on his back.
Well, I mean, yeah, right?
How are he
Listen,
do it?
No, you see, because a redhead gets born and the gourd gets issued to them, and their soul is entered into the gourd.
For every redhead that's born, a state-issued gourd shall arrive.
Well,
So
yeah.
it's like
where Sneaky? Where else does their soul get deposited?
So it's
You
like
know,
a lich's.
All redheads. All redheads.
Why the
are-
wait,
all
wait, wait.
redheads are liches? That's why it looks like they don't age. They claim it's genetics, but they're liches.
Interesting.
And they are both standing
Prove
on
me wrong.
tops of two trees.
I mean, I can't.
They're both standing on two trees each? Interesting.
Oh boy. Sneaky, by the way,
This
this
is-
story has a sequel with a combined length of 1.75 million words.
Oh my god, fucking
Those are-
shoot me.
Those are
This
a bunch
man-
of words you just threw at us.
This man wrote, are you telling me that this man wrote?
This man wrote more than Fate's Gamble in a year. This story
man,
alone.
No, it gets worse. Wait, how long is the other story?
The other story is 443k.
So you're telling me that this man wrote 1.7 million words. This man wrote 17 books in English, and his English has not improved? That is fucking impressive. Somebody get this man a goddamn medal for being the most obtuse man on the planet.
Yeah.
It is singularly impressive that you write 17 books of a story and your ability to write English gets worse.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the man needs a prize for being that
Well,
ignorant.
I don't know if I would say worse considering the grammar of his very first story, but you know what? I don't think it could really get any worse than that.
No, I don't think it could have.
See, massive dedicated fan base just so we could get the animated scenes things that other big YouTubers get from their fans, where they take certain audio scenes and they animate them. Because there is some shit that I would really love to see animated, like not even like great, like impressive animation. Like I'm talking like knock off Gordon Freeman's brother tier animation here. Like stick figures even. Like
Yeah.
they are both standing on the tops of 2 trees. Like, they're both
That's certainly
making
a
sure
sentence.
to stand on 2 trees each as they stare
Of
at each
course.
other possibly.
What else are you gonna do?
Naruto and Gaara raised themselves up from
Where?
what they're already standing on the top of 2 trees. They just like floating now? Did they climb on the air?
Sneaky, they are ascendant.
Of course.
They
see
have
they-
increased in power.
They've entered the profound realm.
Yeah.
They got stronger. You cannot stop them.
Both of them panted heavy. The fresh blood was still pouring down their foreheads. That's it, I can't go any further, Naruto said, out of breath. I've used up all my chakra. And from the look of it, so have you. You and I are
For me
a
to
lot
steal
alike.
chakra from my tailed beast, which is 9 times as powerful as yours. Loser.
This is sad and hurts my brain. $5, please. From the look of it, so have you. You and I are...
Based.
What?
No, you know, it's just like the instant $5, please.
You and I are a lot alike. More than you know. We shouldn't be doing this. Naruto and Gaara glared at each other. Both reassured their footing. On the trees?
You see, they needed to take a moment to talk down to the trees. Yes, it's okay. Don't worry. We're good. We're good. You're doing a great job. I appreciate you.
They had to reassure them. Like
Do you not reassure your
I need this
trees?
to be animated.
Do you not reassure your trees, Sneaky?
No, I don't reassure my trees.
Well, that's why they're always, like, failing you at the last second, man. They've got confidence issue. The tree needs encouragement. Do you think Durthu would
tree
have
needs
got where he was today if he didn't have some encouragement from the Wood Elves that murdering people was the right choice?
I'm
Wait, he got
pretty sure
encouragement from the Wood
Durthu
Elves?
got where he was today by just murdering people and drinking their blood.
I'm pretty sure that he just got where he was because he failed art school.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Jesus Christ. So speaking of which, have you guys heard about the latest news out of Austria?
Yeah, how they're
God.
locking the vaccinated, the unvaccinated up.
No, how they're mandating forced medical procedures and everyone's being locked up. Yes.
Yeah. I thought Nuremberg
We
was in
haven't
Germany, but I guess not.
We haven't seen this one before.
Hey, wait a minute! I've seen this one. It's a classic.
Technically speaking, it has actually passed into the classic period now. You can now
It
call
has.
that classic.
Yeah.
I hate this timeline.
Too bad.
We're in a wild fucking timeline. Strap in, kid. Naruto and Gaara. So, at that very moment, a giant Tanto. Translator note, short sword. God fucking damn it.
Translator
I'm
note.
sorry.
You're fucking wrong.
Translator note. Death.
I
Yeah.
appreciate. I appreciate him letting us know that it was a giant short sword.
Translator
By the
note,
will of
short sword.
By the will of Sigma, you have posted cringe. Prepare to be judged.
Lord.
By Sigma, no!
That belongs to a certain giant toad had disappeared in a blast of smoke. Naruto and Gaara leaped towards each other, ready to punch each other. Blam! I guess someone just shot them or something.
It's the witch hunter that's come to seek them for their sins.
The witch hunter comes out of the forest, just shoots them both with a musket.
Yeah, he was running bounty hunter, so he got 100% crit.
Blam! Naruto's attack connected, sending Gaara and Naruto flying to the ground with a thud. At that moment, the sand holding certain rosette melted away. Gaara? The sand... Wait.
Nani?
The sand
Nani the
holding...
fuck?
Huh?
Wait, the sand holding Sakura?
No, Rosette. Red hair.
Yeah.
No,
I think what he's saying, because this happened in the
I
show,
mean, Rose
I think.
technically...
And I'm kind of confused why he's saying certain rosette melted away. That's definitely machine translated in some way, or that's just
That's just him being a fucking...
that's English
garbage.
second language. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
English second language.
No, this is English 18th language. Like, let's be real here. This is not even second language grade English. I've spoken to people with second language grade English.
Hello, yes, it is I.
No, you basically have English first language grade English.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, pretty much the same, like, I forgot the word for it. I know as
Fluency.
much English as you. Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, I only know like according to that checker, I only know like 500 more words than you. So that's
Yeah, it's whatever.
you are as fluent as a native speaker. Is
Thanks.
the point being, yes.
Gonna make it.
Like, there are
Way
some
easier to
native
integrate.
speakers who aren't nearly as fluent as he is.
That's
Also true.
depressing.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
the power of autism.
yeah. At that moment, at the ground of the forest, Naruto and Gaara lie bloody and beaten. Not sure why Naruto's lying there, but bloody and beaten, but I guess he is. Naruto was
Take the
barely
blank
able to crawl over to Gaara. Author, please don't make me have to censor your work. Using nothing but his chin, shoulders, and left knee. Oh no!
Oh no, what?
Not the bronze kneecap.
Oh no.
Why would you bring up the bronze kneecap? It's been fucking years since I've even thought about that fucking show.
Arn knows why I brought up the bronze kneecap, and I'm okay with it staying.
Yeah.
Gaara
Dude, his kneecap got
turned...
vaporized.
Gaara turned to face him. No! Stay away! Gaara said, his voice wavering with fear. It's almost
Oh, I think it's about to be
unbearable.
wavering with something else, according to this author.
Butt violation.
You stop that.
It's almost unbearable, isn't it? Naruto said as he raised his head. The feeling
Okay, this
of being
so
all
you were not
alone.
helping my case.
I know that feeling. I've been there in the dark, lonely place. Tears welled up in Naruto's eyes. But now there are others, other people who mean lot to me. Naruto urged his body forward, but it could move no further.
Author, stop that!
I care more about them than I do myself, and I won't let anyone hurt them. Naruto's pupils slitted like a demon's. And that's why I won't ever give up. I will stop you, even if I have to kill you. But why? Why would you do this for anyone but yourself? Gaara asked. The look of derangement left his face. Because they saved me from myself, Naruto said as he found the strength to crawl forward. They rescued me from loneliness. They were the first to accept me for who I am. They are my friends. Love! Is that what makes him so strong? Gaara asked as he looked towards the sky.
I forgot how stupid Naruto was.
I have no idea how you could forget how stupid it gets.
Because I haven't read it in, like, fucking
12
years.
Yeah. Finally getting Gaara's attention. What the fuck was happening previous to this point, then?
It's a very good question. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Realizing
Also,
the giant fox in
for all
battle,
the Gundam flags in here,
they are both the
you're
vessels
welcome.
to
I just
the
think
tailed
something.
beast. Known very well, this pain and loneliness. The difference is that one made friends. The other was full on alone. And now wishes that both could
I don't
start
appreciate
over
this,
and
Arn.
become friends.
Too bad. Too bad.
What the fuck are you sending them?
Alright.
What the actual fuck? Mobile suit choices? What the fuck?
The
Yeah.
fuck?
Wait. No. No.
Naruto times Gears
Mother-
of War crossover announcement
Yeah.
idea of story.
Yeah, I'd just like you to read, that's the third chapter / announcement, and it is fucking hilarious.
Do we have to read it?
What do you mean it's the third chapter?
Naruto
That's-
Gears of War crossover announcement, the idea of the story. Naruto times Witch, that's a porn, times Gears of War crossover announcement. This is the announcement I am making for my one-shot non-story. What?
Yeah,
So
it
far,
gets better.
can you
Keep
give
going.
your regards about my new progress? This is just like a Facebook post. Hey guys, I've made a new story. Please give me your opinion on it.
Yes, they
What
even
if
made
I
the
want to give you
story.
my opinion? What if your story is trash?
Anyway, I'll be uploading all of images and drawings here. You assholes! Not a single person voted on my second announcement! Maybe that's because no one wants to be participating in this.
Yeah.
So to think you didn't give a damn about how I wanted a small harem? I can't believe you all just stood and stared at the words. No reviews, not a single review. What the hell is wrong with you all? Did you have a damn reason to just sit there and look at it without ever leaving a review? Were you too busy to review?
Yes.
Holy
Also, we have some very
cow.
interesting takes on ammunition in the fourth announcement. Just if you want to look at that.
Oh my god. Fucking
You lazy
lightning.
dickhead assholes, but I'm gonna spell it with elite speak because I don't want people to know I'm cursing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This has to be someone LARPing, right?
It has to be a troll.
It has
If
to be
Also,
this is
someone
Chose,
trolling,
don't you
then
mean
holy
someone
fuck.
larking?
gonna stab you.
Bye.
Oh no, no, that's a special torture specifically for nose.
I hate you and everything you fucking stand for, you Chicago piece of shit.
And we'll hijack a plane and crash it into your house.
Good.
Based.
Plane going towards Atin's house, sent from my smartphone.
It'll give me an excuse to test the SAM missiles that I stole from
I'll
the naval
record
base.
another video, but this time I'll be in a plane. I'll be in a plane cockpit. I am within 100 meters of your position and rapidly approaching.
GPS coordinates lost.
Very
Rerouting.
confused receiving that group text. What?
Suddenly hear very loud, hear very quiet, I am the storm that is approaching on the horizon.
Why do I hear boss music?
Why did a health bar just pop up?
Hey, wait a minute. My stamina's going down. I'm not in combat. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey, why is my stamina going down? I'm not fighting anyone.
Hey, where's that gamer fic? Where the fuck is that gamer fic, Japan?
I'm sorry. It's so my family does a lot of FaceTiming, okay? Even to people inside the same house.
Of course they
That's a little weird.
Of course they
American.
do.
Yeah. So, but because of that, my brain just immediately popped in to this all happening, and then Atin just FaceTiming Nose, and him being like, "Holy shit!" Like you could see him running and huffing and puffing. He's like, "Holy shit! Sneaky fucking did it! He actually did it!" And in the background, Nose can just see this plane steadily approaching faster.
Oh no.
Look, you just have to time iframes to dodge a plane crash.
Just time your iframes right. You have a
You gotta
light
time the
load,
roll.
you can do the light roll.
You did get a light load, didn't you? You didn't not skill endurance, didn't you?
Atin, 1 endurance.
Imagine skilling only dex and not endurance.
No, did Atin cut out?
I think he cut out, yeah.
Someone
he's
should
dead.
probably message him, because he's probably like saying really funny shit, but none of us can hear it.
Or he's just dead.
And that's maybe my plane got to him before I realized it.
Yeah.
Ever since the last update non-chapter that you all didn't bother to look at,
Maybe we didn't bother to look at it because it was cringe.
to confirm if Earth firearms can took effectiveness on Locust Horde thick skin involves 762 or the 762 and 556, including Russian 545, 39, and Chinese 58. Considering they were lightweight and carried many than the powerful rifle cartridge. So this means fire in 3-round burst towards headshot if anyone is skilled sharpshooter?
None of what you said is English. Like, it is
Yeah.
technically English, but I'd like to die. Which is why I'm
I-
using a not real English accent.
I really appreciate how he thinks that for some reason, if a single shot of 556 can't pierce the skin, shooting them in a 3-round burst at the head will definitely pierce the
you know,
skin.
you gotta have the
See, you want
sustained
to know what
hits.
will help you pierce the skin? It's
Yeah.
called a
You just
musket
well,
ball that
you-
fires
look,
and
you guys-
leaves a
guys,
golf ball-sized
you
hole.
just have to overcome their damage reduction. So if you do more damage
Exactly.
with a single attack, then you can just overcome the damage reduction.
I mean,
Well,
if
here's
you
the
shoot the
question:
same
is it
place
better to
twice,
use
it'll
armor
penetrate.
piercing or magical damage?
No. See, if you just shoot in one attack with more damage, you can just overcome the damage reduction, and you don't need to pierce armor. You just do more damage than the damage reduction.
Exactly.
That's why you switch your gun to 3-round burst mode. So you can shoot 3 times in one turn instead of once.
But dude, you take such an accuracy penalty for that.
But not if you're a skilled sharpshooter.
Exactly. Towards headshot.
Okay, but do you have any idea how much karma it takes to get skilled sharpshooter?
If
I think we're
armor-piercing or
jumping
full
genres
metal
over here.
jacket is an option to penetrate thick skin, including infamous 50 BMG.
Not how that works.
I'm pretty sure a 50 BMG would punch into a locust thick hide no matter what. FMJ or
Maybe.
not.
Probably.
I'll be real.
The next take, though.
FMJ BMG feels like overkill if you're shooting any kind of human target. I don't care how strong
BMG
they are.
in general is overkill if you're shooting a human target.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
When you get into the caliber size that is considered anti-material instead of anti-infantry.
I mean, you say that it's overkill. I say it's making sure they fucking die.
Kill confirmation.
Yes, you are correct. I'm just saying that debating whether the hollow point 50 cal or the full metal jacket 50 cal or
Wait.
the whatever incendiary 50 cal would be better for killing a single person. My
Now,
point
don't
is
forget, Sneaky.
they
There's
all
also
will.
Sneaky. There's also the explosive 50 cal.
Right, yeah, my bad. They all
Okay.
will is my point. You don't really need to debate
Yeah.
that.
How about the Raufos?
There is a
Armor
threshold.
penetrating, high explosive.
Yeah. Oh, America and your tank rounds.
I mean, that's a Norwegian 50 BMG variant.
Oh no, I was just you just reminded me of
Yeah.
War Thunder and the really excessively acronymed American tank rounds where it's like the
I mean, all of them are
HMJ
kind of hard.
FMBC DF97 P2. It's like the fuck.
Yes, the
I
ATF
mean-
SDS.
We can also talk about the whole fact that people were literally leaking information just to get better.
multiple times.
I mean, it happened twice, yeah.
Why did it happen twice?
If I had a
I mean-
nickel for every single time someone leaked classified military documents to a game for better game accuracy, I would have 2 nickels, which is weird.
I shouldn't have
Yeah.
any.
It's not
Yeah,
a lot
here
of
we
nickels,
are.
but
It's
it's
not
weird
a lot.
that it happened twice.
Yeah, it's not a lot, but it is kind of weird that it happened twice. Really makes you think.
So far, I have made a private chat with the fanfiction user Hellgast Marine. It is 100% confirmed. Earth modern firearms did cause took effectiveness towards Locust. So far, the 9mm para is useless in mid-range, is ineffective due to low power, and if killing grub close range, in headshot, as well if taken many rounds to empty entire clip or Glocks.
See, author, you wouldn't have this issue if you just used the power of the Kentucky rifle. The greatest gun
Wait.
ever made.
45 Colt due to its stopping power, better penetration, and high powered to gain advantage. I'm pretty sure the 45 Colt is like negligibly better than the 9mm. Like that's why we switched to 9mm, because 45 Colt
Yeah.
wasn't that good.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like the 45 Colt is bad, but it's not like it's infinitely superior.
Yeah, it's got slightly more energy, slightly slower speed. So it doesn't matter.
Also, I love how he says 45 Colt down here, and then also 45 ACP. It's like, what do you think ACP stands for, buddy?
I mean, 45 Colt is different from 45 ACP, I believe.
Mm.
45 Long Colt.
No, I'm pretty sure they're the same thing, because they were invented by one company.
45 ACP is automatic Colt pistol.
Yeah.
So hang on. See the difference. Yeah, they're different cartridges.
They are?
Yeah, the Long Colt was developed in 1872, used as a round in the Single Action Army.
Right,
the
but
ACP was developed in 1904, so it's a further evolution of the same caliber.
Right, but the problem here is that he is talking about 45
I know
ACP.
Sure.
When he says 45 Colt, he's really talking about 45 ACP because he's talking about handgun cartridges.
Yeah, I mean, he's wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, aren't revolver handguns?
Huh?
Technically, aren't revolvers handguns?
Well, yeah, but he also he separates them. He says 45 ACP and 50 AE, including revolver cartridges like 357, 44, and 500, as well as the especially effective 45 Colt.
I mean, you can read that as revolver cartridges, especially the 45 Colt, or you can read it. Yeah, you can also read it differently, but I mean, either way, he's retarded.
Including its capacity would depend on most firearms, such as the M1911. No, so he's not talking about the revolver cartridge. He's talking about 45 ACP.
Yeah, alright. Well, then he is double retarded.
Yes.
It's that simple.
Now, while the Sig Sauer Sport carried 8-round stack magazine, and SMGs such as Thompson SMG, the MAC-10.
Oh, okay, look, the less said about the MAC-10, the better.
The Chris
Lamau
Spectre M4, bruh.
Imagine thinking the MAC-10 is good.
I don't think anyone does.
This guy does.
Probably because he just played CSGO and he thought, oh, this gun's great.
Yeah,
that means it must...
he literally is just listing all the CSGO guns. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
No, because I didn't see the AWP in there. Can't be CSGO without that.
I mean, he did talk a lot about 50 cal, so it could have been CSGO.
Anyway, so this is so fucking cringe. Jesus Christ. Oh god, this is all of this is pain. This is all just pain. Birdie no. In World Door Universes. You are at Galaxy World Doors.
What the fuck did Birdie do?
You are at Galaxy World Doors. Ninetales. Evening. Me and Shikaku, his brat here, along with emo friend who acts like emo brat. Oh, you call me Kurama. Yo, I'm Shikaku. This is my runt. Hi, Gara greeted. Hi. Wait, you said emo friend. Do you mean Sasuke? That's right, brat. And then he picked up Sasuke. What the hell did you do to him? Calm down, I'm keeping him alive. The strain would kill him if I didn't do this. Right now, I've entered you into demigod mode.
We just let Sasuke die. You know, I feel like that's a net win for humanity.
I've entered you into demigod mode.
Just do that.
So
problem solved, series over.
Whoa.
Like, okay, like,
yes.
Real talk. How many problems in the Naruto universe get solved if you just let him die?
A number of them.
All of them.
The real problem is that Madara was still alive. So it's like killing the top. It's like cutting out the mushroom part of the fungus, but the roots are still there. So there's no real. You didn't solve anything in the end.
Naruto, you killed Sasuke. You've changed the past. You've created a time paradox.
Hold on. What's the screen that pops up? And this important person has died. Though the hands of fate have been irrevocably changed.
It's with this person's death, the strings of fate have been cut. You may either reload a save or subsist in the doom world that you have created.
Right, yeah. Persist in this doom world you've created. Man, wouldn't that be a good Gamer Naruto story? That's how it starts. Kills Sasuke during the Valley of End. You have cut the strings of fate. Reload your save.
It is about him trying to the rest of the story is about him making it a way better universe.
Right, exactly, yes.
Yeah.
That would be a story I would actually read. And it's all based on Morrowind skills. Some people just like their games to be accurate. Yeah, but he's wrong.
Yes, but also no.
You can only enter the demigod mode this one time, so choose carefully on which universe you wish to go into. Fucking Christ. And then they look at doors and they were like, we like this door. We like to look at this door. And they're like, are you sure you want to go into this door? Okay. And we know all about this universe, so let's educate you on it. We won't be joining you, but we'll leave all of our power with you. Are you sure you wish to leave? Yeah, let's go. And then they left. Before you go, since Shukaku has gave his power to Gara and recreate his gourd, I will give you my power too. Really, what power are you giving me? And he pulled out a tooth. He gave Naruto the tooth. And then Naruto grabbed the tooth.
He gave him a tooth.
Yes.
He's an orc now.
You're an orc now, Naruto. Wog.
You gotta take this big stabby thing and go stab that bloke over there.
Sneaky. You're an orc now, Harry.
I'm sorry. The mental image my brain just depicted is an orc, like, talking with Naruto. It's normal kid Naruto, and it's a normal orc. And whatever happened, and the orc's like, you know, you're not too bad for a human. He pulls out his tooth, gives it to Naruto. Screen pans over to Naruto, holding the tooth. He's like, what's this? I don't understand. And then the camera pans back to the orc. And the orc's like, you're an orc now, Naruto. The camera pans back to Naruto. Naruto's now this big fucking green buff orc. His, like, clothes are all shredded and shit. Wog.
No. No, it's just a really quiet log.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I see. Yes. No. Inside cuts to the inside of Naruto's soul. There's two options: a very concerned Shukaku, or a very concerned nine-tailed fox, or the nine-tailed fox also quietly going "wog" and being green. Still looks like the nine-tailed fox, just green.
The corruptive powers of Gork and Mork are certainly with us today.
To make it even better, he's just a really big fucking orc, but orange. That's it. Just a really big fucking orc, like size of that small hill over there. Wog. You're an orc now, Harry. Wog.
You're weird boys, Harry.
No, he just becomes an orc. He enters the magical academy as just an orc. I got the best magic! Gork's fist!
You's telling me that if I take this stick here, wave it around a bunch and say Limgardium blah blah blah, sir, that's all. Hey shit, that fucking thing's rising.
Holy shit, it worked!
That's a nice pretty spell.
Orcs getting their hands on Harry Potter magic would be a fucking problem, wouldn't it?
Oh, no. The Imperium would immediately go into full overdrive panic. Because that means the orcs have started getting intelligent.
No, it doesn't.
How does that mean they started getting intelligent?
Because they'll start reading.
Well, no, see, Max, if orcs start getting intelligence, it means they're not orcs anymore. It means they're corks, and that's a problem.
That's true. That does make everything worse.
Very, very big problem.
Oi, hear me! What's the word for fire? What do you mean, what's the word for fire? What's the word I have to say fire? Fire? Alright. Waves around the wand a bunch. Fire! Explodes instead. The target explodes instead. Jaka!
Close enough.
Good enough.
Yeah. Now, see, here's the real question. would the other wizards be able to use orc magic if they asked Gork and Mork nice enough?
No.
No. Gork and Mork only give their magic to the most
Why would they
powerful
give
orcs.
wizards orc magic for asking?
You know what? You're right. One of the first wizard to successfully do orc magic would be one of the Malfoys.
Possibly.
No,
also, consider
it'd be
the
probably
alternative.
like Crab or Goyle. It'd probably be Crab or Goyle because they punch someone and all of a sudden their fist turns green.
Yes, I mean, there's that too. I was gonna say, just consider the following: you have to beat up a weird boy with magic to use orc magic.
That's terrifying. That's absolutely terrifying. Why would you bring that up?
Because I want to terrify you.
Understandable.
Okay, so mark that one down. Harry Potter and the orc. Harry Potter, but he's an orc. There we go.
Probably exists, to be honest.
Harry Potter, but he's an orc.
The Harry Potter goblins are all replaced with Gretchens. Or goblins.
I mean,
let's make it Warhammer Fantasy. Fuck it.
Yeah, we can just make it Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah,
The Harry Potter goblins are all replaced with
He's just Grimgor. He's just You just walk up to Voldemort, just like not phased by any of the speech, brings down gets Stabba and just like on his head. Or I killed the wizard, what next?
Oh, magic's great too, Eomy! Look at mine! Fist of Gork.
Laughs in 80% ward save.
Cries in Techless.
Fries and Dowie.
What? Why? Dowie don't give a shit about an 80% ward save. Because that implies that Dowie are...
When you have a garrison, and then you have Grimgor pop up with literally just goblins, and he kills your entire fucking garrison because no one in the garrison has any damage, yeah, then you start crying.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with a ward save.
Fair. That's more his combat stats.
I actually want to see this written now. You're a wizard, eh? I'm a what?
No, since you're like an orc, but you're also a wizard. We call them shamans or something.
No, it's Hagrid, but he's half,
orc.
Warhammer giant.
No, God, no! But that would make Hagrid so stupid.
No, that just make him an ogre. Just make him an ogre.
Oh, God Christ!
Wait, okay, hold on. If Hagrid's an ogre, then what position does he occupy in the,
Well, there'd be no ogre
hierarchy?
kingdom.
Or, no, I'm sorry, but like, what's his job? Because he's definitely not the groundskeeper, and he's definitely not taking care of magical beasts.
No, he's taking care of the magical beasts.
Taking care of them until they get in his stomach.
Yeah, exactly. He's eating them. he's the gamekeeper.
Exactly.
The mob needs more.
I just imagine normal Dumbledore. The position of gamekeeper does not mean you keep the game in your stomach.
Stop eating it all. We need some of it. Well, then maybe it should learn to run faster.
Maybe it should learn to run faster. God damn it, Sneaky. Oh, God. What have we fucking done? I think we're more off topic than any other.
We are, but
we are
it's
so
brilliant.
very off topic,
Harry
but
Potter
I
and the
love it.
Sorcerer's Wog. Fabulous. Good
No,
job.
we did more off topic than this. Many times.
I mean, I think the
Like,
reason
it's
we're
only
off
been,
topic
like,
is
what,
because we
10
don't
minutes?
want to fucking talk about this.
Okay, but
story.
this is no. This is started as a shit post, but it's an actually hilarious idea.
Yeah.
Which is still a shit post, but
It's actually funny though.
like, yes, look, I'll be the first to admit we're off topic. but this is funny as shit.
I mean, you're usually also the cause for us being off topic.
I'd like to point
so-
out I didn't start it this time.
True.
I hate dogs, Shikamaru growls.
Oh,
I'm gonna... What?
okay then.
Ready, refresh. I'm not fucking paying you. You can message me all you want. I've told you multiple times to remove me.
Oh, what, are they still asking you to do monthly payments?
Oh yeah, no, they're still asking me to do monthly payments. They're still asking me to do a whole bunch of shit. And like they've refused all attempts from me to email them and call them to tell them to stop sending me water. So
luckily, guess what? The law is in fact on your side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
for them.
Yeah,
Yes.
for them. Yeah, they can keep sending me all they want. I'm just not paying for it.
Y'all can send me all you want, I'm still not paying taxes. Sneaky Devil 2021.
What was that? White-haired girl asked. There was a bomb wrapped on that kunai, Naruto admitted. Cool, can I have some? I guess, I have a bunch in my pocket.
What is that? A bomb. Can I have one? Sure.
I suppose.
Hell yeah. But this is the world Dan Caps won.
Wait, how old is everyone? 17. How old is Naruto? 12. Then Weiss just marches away. Oh no. Ruby's a pedophile.
Oh,
Good night,
no.
everybody.
Anyway,
That
I mean, would that really be the most surprising thing in this story?
No, actually Yang is the pedophile because she's 18.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah, I mean,
that's awkward. That's a little
fanfiction.
that's a little bit awkward, ladies. That's a little bit awkward. We'll be right after. We'll be right back.
We're not gonna. Just gonna leave. And,
Yeah.
We're just gonna let that thought sit there for a little bit and never
we'll
mention it
go
again.
to something else.
Oh boy, Fate's Day Night.
Oh God, Fate's Day
Indeed,
Night.
Fate's Day Night. This is called HVSO1 Red Knight Redemption. The sin of blood must be paid with blood.
I see.
Oh,
A mistake by the sword must be remedied with more sword.
Alright then.
We solved this problem that was made by us stabbing something. Stab it again.
A broken child. Cast
Stab it.
aside.
Stab it more.
For her father who has forsaken her. For her mother who has cursed her to doom. For the people who loathed her. She'll prove them wrong. By her comrades' assistance, she will walk a path that no one can bear. A path of redemption, multi-crossover story. Now note, this story is not labeled a multi-crossover story. It's just marked as that in the summary.
Yeah.
Because of course it is.
Now this is a Shiro times Mordred story.
Oh. Great.
It's got
Have you
58
brought-
chapters and
The author knows your type.
367,000 words. So that's, what would you say? 6,000 words per chapter-ish? Oh, Pedro, you missed some of the best clips possible.
Yeah, you gotta go back.
You have missed literally the golden height of this podcast.
I mean, maybe not that far, but
Oh, I'm just talking about this podcast specifically. No.
Oh yeah, this specific.
Yeah.
Stream. Yeah. Of course.
Hey guys, it's been a while. This is a new project I'm working on. A few chapters are already down the line, and the concept is nearly finished. So I want to know what you think regarding this new story. I am heavily inspired by Ariaxum's work, so here's a shout out to him. For those who don't know his stories, my stories will be about multi-fandom fanfictions conjoined together with a single idea and goal performed by a variety of main characters. Of course, I don't want to be a copycat or plagiarize his works, so you'll find my writing style and storylines to be differing from his. I haven't really asked for permission to copy the same theme of idea from him, sorry. But I can honestly say that the idea has been in the works long before I read his stories. When I did read his stories, I said, oh wow, this guy is doing what I want to do. So props to him. On to the main story and the real summary. You may find some concepts to be unexplained to your liking. Don't worry and don't spam me, because I plan on letting you know all of the things I want to explain when I explain them, over several chapters. More in line with a commercial novel. Except commercial novels don't pull this shit off, you fucking dipshit. I do have an encyclopedia on the way, and shall be listed in my bio or a separate story altogether. But I will only do this several days after I introduce or explain something new in universe. Also, I need to remind you.
You're really picking the real shit ones today, aren't you?
I mean, that's the point.
Found a fic related to the HP gets orky. Fem Harry starts spawning orcs who consider her their boss. Link in the Discord chat.
The Wog of Lana Potter.
Alright then.
I hate it, thank you.
Yeah, you kind of sound dead.
It sounds like he's not about to be.
Yeah, it's either Sneaky ASMR or Sneaky actually losing his soul live on stream. Or whatever it means.
I like to stick to theories from canon, but if necessary, I will ignore canon to make my story better. Some criticisms will be inevitable, but I will only accept constructive elements that I agree with, and will try to implement any necessary corrections pointed out. That's his summary, I guess.
Yes. Yes, reviews. Pain.
Chapter 1. Chapter 1. Ugh, you're one of those that call Altria, don't know why it bothers me that she's called that. It probably bothers you that she's called that because the guy who said that's her name doesn't know how English naming schemes work and purposely named her like that because he didn't like that the fandom already named her.
Yeah.
Didn't
We still
understand the first chapter, but it's good anyway. Altria, are you serious? I'm sorry, but it killed all desire to read any further. Please just say this is a mistake and you don't support Altria. This is a
Listen.
test
Average
review.
hate fan when you write the wrong name.
This is a test review. Please ignore it.
Okay.
Altria show palm meme boy. It's been good ride. Don't know why I can't find this fic with search tag Shiro. This is all chapter 1 reviews, by the way.
Of course they are.
Is the guy at the end of this chapter Shiro? Shiro has gold yellow or yellow eyes. Interesting. I got recommended this story from a friend, and so far I'm not disappointed in the quality of writing. Who? Oh, Johnny, esto necesito un harem. Lackluster first chapter. Just a lot of confusing, random sequences without explaining anything. The inside of the world, why not just do reverse side of the world? That's still the canon name for it. Well, it seems this doesn't follow anything that's been established in canon. First impressions reading chapter 1. You need a beta. Repetitive word usage, incorrect tense usage. Oh, so by the way, so speaking of reviews that are factual, someone reviewed the Moth story finally.
Oh, wow.
The one that Moth paid me to write. Someone left a review for me.
Was it Nexus?
Oh, what was it?
It was not Nexus. It said cringe, which I mean, yes.
Amazing.
There's a reason why I never wrote it on my own voluntarily.
Yeah.
It was a review, and it literally just had one word, and the word was cringe.
Yes.
That's great.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, it's fair enough. But the person who left the review was an author who I dunked on a previous stream.
Oh no.
Okay.
So,
unfortunate.
We all know why he called it cringe.
Yeah. Yeah, really sticking it to you, Sneaky.
Yeah, I'm really...
He really hit you where it hurts.
It, like, really carved a hole in my heart.
I can't believe he would do this to you. How dare he?
Shame that you seem to leave out the Elaine dynamic in the Lancelot-Gwen relationship.
Wait. Chaos Redshift. Did you get this dude to delete his story somehow?
That would be amazing.
That's impressive.
He doesn't have any published stories. He only has favorite stories and favorite authors.
We did it, Reddit.
We fucking done it, boys.
I have gotten people to delete their stories before.
Gotta love it.
Alright, it's review time. I like the dialogue between Mordred and Arturia. It seems Mordred would blah 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 of salvation instead of treachery. Why? I would say that Mordred is correct about Arturia. She deploys methods that are good for invasions, however, it deprives her people of stability and security, and it's a bunch of blah 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 shit that we won't care about, blah blah blah. Anyway, it's a great story. PM me if you want to talk about it. Wow, you got that Nasu writing feeling down. I love it. So, absolutely nonsensical with not a fucking single inch of sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
Amazing.
Okay, problem here is that Nasu has two extremes on the writing spectrum. Either it's really solid or it's really weird.
This is accurate.
So
the general consensus is that Chapter 1 is absolutely nonsensical and unable to be
Oh
understood.
boy. Well, apparently it's sneaky.
Yeah.
On chapter 44, he brings in the infinite stratos.
Oh, that's a problem.
Of course it does.
Okay, but why though?
You know, that's a good question. Also, Reamer is there, Shalter.
The air is eerily quiet. At this time of the year, the forest will be filled to the brim with noises and smells. What?
Nani?
All chirping and screaming between the animals. What? My brain is I'm actually getting a headache from trying to process what this author is trying to write. Sometimes one may meet several hunters going about their trade spread out in forest area. This place isn't popular logging place in part because trees here aren't suitable for furniture, and because the stories of evil witch that will kidnap living humans wandering around for a period of time. As such, only experienced hunters and gatherers dare walk through the perimeter. The perimeter? And even they never venture deep. What?
Yeah.
Of course, for a magus, it's a different story altogether. Even to the city dwellers who have witnessed their fair share of weirdness, the magus's appearance will still garner quite a considerable amount of confused looks. Anyone seeing him in this part of the country strolling while whistling inside a dangerous forest all alone will probably label him as suicidal. Wait, hold on. Wait. Anyone that sees him while he strolls through the suicidal forest will think he's suicidal.
No way.
For someone to see him walking through the forest, they have to be as deep in the forest as he is.
Yeah. Also, Sneaky, this story has not just one but two sequels. It's a trilogy.
Of course.
At about, I don't know, 1.2 million stories? No, words total. Sorry. Pain.
See, this is almost why I want to start including my webcam, because I wish people could see my face.
Right, yeah, Sneaky. I bet you just did the crow's face after the Gage Grosskreutz testimony. The fucking face palm.
No, I just did the Asian what meme.
Oh,
Where I'm
fair
just
enough.
People would think he's suicidal for walking through this deep part of the forest. People
Yes.
to do that, they would also have to be that deep in the forest, author. So people couldn't really think he would be suicidal then, author.
Unless they were also suicidal, in which case, I mean, what do they
then
care?
they're no in position to judge then.
Exactly.
After all, with clothes made from the finest materials, a pure white, delicate, and fluffy, the wearer must be a madman.
Well, I mean,
I
Sure.
think what he's implying is like, oh, why would you wear such finery in this area? You're probably just gonna get robbed.
No,
or just,
no, the
no,
author
just,
already said why he would be considered a madman.
Why would you dress up for your own suicide?
The author is saying that going this deep in the forest is suicidal. And the reason why he would get weird looks is because he would go that deep in the forest while wearing a bunch of finery. Which, how would people know he's going that deep in the forest? According to the author, people know this because they run into him in the forest. That deep in the forest. They run into him while he's in the forest.
I don't know, man.
For example, if they had the opportunity to ask people close to the Magus, they will only affirm their suspicions that this man is immature, idiotic, pathetic, only living for his own entertainment and pleasures. And love. However,
Okay, hold on a second. One of those things is perfectly acceptable to live for.
True.
Entertainment.
Obviously. However, the conditions of the forest is clearly abnormal as he is. It's devoid of life, not just in the form of humans and animals, but plants, rocks, water, air. They're all gone. All of them feel dead and devoid of life. That's right, the air feels dead. The rocks feel dead. The water feels dead. There is no trees. Yes, it's still a forest. Why are you asking? So this is Merlin, apparently.
Of course it is.
As the Magus of Flowers, Merlin is angry. It is not an emotion he often feels. Oh, fuck!
You okay?
Understandable. Have a good day.
You okay?
I'm good. It's just my mic power cable decided it was going to take a nosedive.
Very cool.
Understandable?
Alright, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Blah 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 blah, abomination, dead patches of land, blah blah blah, Morgan Le Fay, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Minimum amount of exposure. No self-respecting Magus will allow anyone, especially the Magus, to have a glimpse of the craft they've been practicing. Blah blah blah. For Morlin and Morgan, they're blah blah blah. Both of them have the strength to kill each other. Blah blah blah. It's strange to see her power being displayed so openly. Blah blah blah. Then he found something that made him astonished. What he found was astonishing. This is line break, new point of view. Dead, 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 dead. It's dying. How? Looking back, the answer's obvious. Humanity died. Was it in the wrong? All it ever did was ensure. All it ever did was for the ensured continuation of humanity. It nipped every disaster before it bloomed. It killed every cause of mass destruction, whether it was human or not. It went against the will of the planet, a true type, and triumphed. So why? Is the Counter Guardian program wrong? Is the Throne of Heroes not working? Or was it in the wrong? Error, 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 error. Error, 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 error. Humanity saturation level 0.00000000000001%. Humanity saturation level undetectable. Warning, system shutting down. Error, 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 error. Rebooting, 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 rebooting. Power level critical. Warning, shutting down. System shut down. Backup system initiated. System check, successful. Rerouting to backup logs. Emergency system activate. Calculating, calculating, calculating. Commence hero vessel program. Program heroic vessel started. Searching for profit. Searching, 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 success. Calculated compatibility. Compatibility 330%. I don't know how you get 330% out of 100% of calculable compatibility, but okay.
Sometimes it just be like that.
Sneaky, you see, it's actually just Rin, and there's like 6 goddesses fighting over her. No, but seriously, how many times has Rin been hijacked by deities? 4? 5?
Like, yeah, a
About a
couple
few.
times, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, and I'm not even counting alternates of those deities, just the deities.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably more times than she'd like to count.
No, I think she would definitely like to count them, actually. It feels like that's the sort of thing that even if it was embarrassing or frustrating for Rin at the time, she would definitely tell people about the time that she's been hijacked by a deity for the 5th time.
So this was like the 5th time that a goddess decided I was compatible with her because I was beautiful.
Because of how amazing and awesome I am.
I'm sorry, how many times have you been inhabited by a deity? 0. I see, 0. I suppose we can't all be so amazing like I can.
Basically. See, the saddest part is that abridged Fanon Rin is still closer to canon Rin than many people want to admit.
Oh, yeah. Well, also, just a side note. Like, much as I may dislike Rin sometimes, that would in fact be something worth bragging about.
I mean, yes, that's fair. It's like, of all people in the entire planet, I was selected multiple times by multiple different goddesses. Fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, you're an ass. You're not wrong, but you're an ass. I mean, I guess the real question we have to ask here is, after how many deity possessions do you have to have before you're allowed to be smug about it?
1.
Yeah. I don't think the bar is very high on that one.
The bar is not very high on that one.
Yeah, I know. Is 3 a lot? Depends on what you're talking about.
Dollars? No. Deity possessions? Yes.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Couldn't give a fuck. Blah blah blah. The Arthur Pendragon dismissed everyone. His voice might have been mistaken for a young girl, but it's clearly thus the result of him achieving immortality at a tender young age, causing his voice to never become manly.
I mean, if that's how you want to say it.
Alright then, face the wall.
And then Arturia just proceeds to punch the wall very hard, enough to make it crumble as she screams Merlin. Blah blah, she's immortal, blah blah. So this is Lancer Arthur, I believe.
Did she have a big rack?
Yeah, that was the one that became immortal, right?
Yeah. For some reason, in the Fate universe, immortality conveys a big rack.
The only Arturia to ever have a large rack is the one that got immortality.
Sneaky, I'm just picturing anyone who drinks from, like, the Goblet of Life just immediately gets a huge rack. Man, woman, doesn't matter. Boom. The true
Oh,
curse of the Holy
why are
Grail.
you a girl? What do you mean? Why am I a girl? Ah!
Ah!
I still love that, Max.
Sneaky. And
I-
on that day, they learned the true curse of immortality. Terrible back pain.
Terrible back plane.
That was still a great moment in the game too. That was when we learned they were lazy.
Max, you have breasts. What do you mean I have breasts? What the fuck?
Pans camera. Huh.
Wait, what are you talking about?
So,
Oh, Dark Souls 1.
in
Oh
Dark
no!
Souls 1.
Oh yeah, no! Sorry, I just had to know which game. That's a super common thing to do in video games because
Yeah.
it saves you a bunch of extra skeleton rigging, and
I
you
know.
can just use a dumbed down I shouldn't say
right,
dumbed
yeah,
down.
but the thing is though is that they really only had to do that for like 2 outfits though. Like it wasn't a lot of outfits you actually needed to do special rigging for. Like, yeah, the outfits containing heavy metal really were the same for women as they were for men.
Honestly,
Imagine
for
that.
most, even the ones even the ones with just like leather were really the same. Like,
Yeah. But
The
anyway,
issue came in the fact that God, what's her fucking name, Sneaky? It's been
Oh.
so long.
which outfit was it?
who are you talking about?
It was the outfit that the Dusk.
Yeah, the Dusk
War.
Princess. Yeah.
Oh, really, Dusks?
Yeah, so her upper body is modeled with a pretty clear bump on the chest. They don't
Uh-huh.
change that model for the males.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so
Interesting.
basically what happened was is Max and I were playing together and we ended up in C's archives. We did the whole capture sequence and then we got to the loot part where you find her outfit in one of the prison cells. And Max was like something along the lines of, "Oh, I've never actually worn this before. I wonder what it looks like." And he puts it on. I'm like, "Max, you have breasts." And he's like, "What?"
Mm.
It's like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, guys? For the one outfit where you have cleavage, you couldn't just make a male version of that? Where it's just like...
Yeah, like you couldn't put.
Yeah,
like
well,
they didn't even
Sneaky.
have to make like.
It's
even they
fairly
didn't make a male-
obvious. The set also includes a stat boost to your estrogen levels.
It's like, guys, you couldn't do a simple, a quick simple check, right?
The real secret as to why Gwendolyn was able to pass as a girl for so long
Exactly.
It was the armor.
was the armor all along.
No one ever bothered to make him remove the chest plate.
Indeed. I think Max and I even joked about that when it happened. We're like, "Oh yes, this is clearly how Gwendolyn passed this whole time."
yeah,
Hmm,
for
yes,
sure
I
a
see.
joke was thrown in about padding.
I'm sure.
Would you like to see my snakes? Gwendolyn, you can't just ask people that.
Oh my god. Gura's naming her Piplup Newt Newt.
Of course she is.
Of course.
Good.
That's a
I
tribute.
expected nothing less from Gura.
Yeah, literally, I expected that from Gura. 'Cause she's been
Yeah.
on Newt Newt for like a couple streams now.
Excellent. This must continue.
The disease has spread.
Newt virus.
Anyway, so
Should
honestly,
we
I
have an
couldn't be
exclamation point?
fucked.
God damn it, Gura.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it looks like they put more effort into the remake than they have a lot of them. Even if looking at some of the characters' eyes right now, they look like soulless, dead-eyed husks.
Yeah. Bit too cutesy for my taste, but hey, that's just how it be.
What the fuck? There's some shits going on here about dragons and then homunculi and then blah blah blah. The author gets a bunch of fate details wrong, but who the fuck cares? He doesn't. And apparently this person is Mordred, and she sees, quote unquote, herself in this flame of the dragon, and in this flame of the dragon she sees Lancer Arthur. And she tells the dragon she wants to be a king or something. And the dragon's like, oh, don't you know that absolute power corrupts absolutely? And then Mordred's like, haha, I don't want power though, I just want a powerful kingdom. And to be a worthy king for the powerful kingdom.
And she's immediately given Gil's personality.
And then the dragon's like, well, okay, are you sure you want this wish? And she's like, yeah, totally. And then the dragon's like, okay, clap, clap, poof. And he does something, I guess, or something, whatever.
This thing happens.
I don't know. He's
Or
just like,
whatever.
yeah, I'm gonna do your wish. And then he grins, and then line break, and we move on to a new scene. Something about Lancelot doing something to someone, Guinevere. Who they're probably having sex with each other. Yeah, they're said the word climax. They're having sex with each other.
Yeah, ooh, big surprise.
Amazing. TOS?
Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Guinevere hates King Arthur. She loathes King Arthur. That's why she fucks Lancelot a bunch. And she broke at the idea that the kingdom was a farce created by a mere prophecy from a wizard. Because someone pulling out an immortality-giving sword from a stone and then going on to become ruler of the kingdom somehow makes the kingdom fake.
That just sounds like normal.
That's not a sanctioned type of government, you know?
Wait a minute. Are you telling me there's fake news in my Fate Grand Order story?
Yes.
What the fuck? Cringe.
Nani?
No, King Arthur was definitely a woman named Artoria. You can't convince me otherwise. That's part of my worldview.
Actually, she's named Altria. Get it right, Philistine?
No, I'm choosing to Americanize it.
So, anyway, so she keeps fucking Lancelot, and she fucks Lancelot some more, and she fucks Lancelot some more, and then we move on to a new point of view of someone else. And this person's hearing voices, and then they wake up, and then they look around. And then they're like, oh, I remember hearing voices, and this area is an area that I don't remember sleeping in. Where's my student? And then that's where that scene ends. So I can see why a lot of people were like, wow, this story is garbage. Because this story is garbage.
I was gonna say I don't think it makes it a lot of leaps and bounds to figure that out.
I don't know what the fuck's going on in this first chapter. I don't know half the characters and half the scenes. I don't know what the fuck Guinevere fucking Lancelot has anything to do with the plot of this story. I mean, yeah, it's canon, so why include it though? You can just say, oh yeah, Guinevere fucked Lancelot. I don't know why you dedicated a whole scene to being like, Guinevere fucked Lancelot. And she kept fucking Lancelot during her entire mental monologue about why she was fucking Lancelot. The reasoning as to why she fucked Lancelot was because her king was immortal. And
It seems like an odd reason
That's
to
about
betray
it.
trust.
yeah, that's about it actually. That was actually her only reason, is her king was immortal. And so therefore all of these other things, which all come back to the king being immortal. So that's why she fucks Lancelot. And that was the whole scene. I don't know
Glad
why
to
that's
know
in
that it's all
chapter
based
1.
off.
I don't
I'm
know
glad
why
it's
that was
based off of
included.
like actual fact.
Yeah, it's just like what was the point of including that? That didn't set up anything. That didn't change anything. That didn't, like, there was no deviation going on in there. Besides a more retarded reason being given to Guinevere as to why she fucked Lancelot.
I can tell you it's probably because the author hates Lancelot and also Guinevere.
Fucking
Amazing.
maybe, I don't know, man.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Anyway, it's 8:50. I really couldn't be fucked to go find myself a new story. This story's dumb. Whatever, so
Trash.
let's see. The log of Lana Potter. Let's close it up on this.
God.
When Lana Potter do weeding for her relatives, she wish her family so magic seeing young girl plight choose to answer her call, though not in way you would think now, Lana. More than a family soon whole magic world see fear power of Wog. Birdo. This summary doesn't have a period in it.
Yeah, I mean, he did say no guarantee on quality, but
We weren't expecting
I don't
anything
know,
this
Chief.
To be
bad.
fair, it's a pretty niche thing we were looking for, so
Birdo, that is on the same, no, like, that's on the same degree of, like, oh, I heard you guys are looking for a used car to buy. Well, I got a car right here, slaps car. Wheels pop off. No guarantee it'll get out of the lot. Well, then what's the fucking point of buying it?
True.
Tax write-off.
True.
The next day at the Dursleys. Chapter V2. Oh my god, no.
no,
not
this
again.
can't be.
Yep, this is V2. This is the improved version.
Oh, why are we here?
Our
To
story
suffer.
begins at number 4 Privet Drive, where our young heroine of this tale, one Lana Pooter, age 7, is hard at work weeding back garden for her vile relatives, the Dursleys. As Lana busied herself by pulling up the weeds and other plants that Dursleys didn't want in their garden, ruining their so-called perfect home. Lana couldn't help but think about life would be like if she wasn't living with her relatives. She thought she would have a loving mother and father. A real family, not a fake family. Like
Oh
the
boy,
current
do we have
family
bad
she
news for you,
has.
Lana.
Yeah, usually, pretty much.
Think about wife. Sad. Fucking.
Okay, Grug.
That's what it made me think of. That's fucking the story made me think of. Fuck off. It's not my fault this author's story is less interesting than a fucking meme.
Just thinking about it made Lana want to throw up onto her Aunt Petunia prize-winning rosebush. Though more like Lana, since she was the one who took care of it while her aunt did absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's called child labor. Get used to it.
Called child labor.
Pulling out another one of the weeds by the root, Lana couldn't stop the sad sigh from escaping her lips as her brilliant green eyes scanned the area of flower bed for any more weeds before thinking out loud to herself. I wish I had people who cared and loved for me, said Lana softly, the sadness and loneness clearly dripping from her every word. Unbeknown to Lana, magic itself heard the plea and felt sorry for the little girl, especially since it knew the future that she would have. So, in a sign of kindness, magic itself decided to help Lana by using its vast powers to give the girl a gift that would not only help Lana in the future, but give her a family. Back to Lana, who felt weird tingling sensation in her body. Pausing in her work as the feeling grows strong enough for Lana to start hearing the beating of drums. Looking around, Lana tries to find the source of the drumming, only for it to stop with weird feeling as well. Before Lana could ponder on the strange event, she heard the voice of a fat walrus named Uncle Vernon yell out to her from the back porch.
Okay, look, for a second, based on the way this was going, I legitimately thought we were going like full Disney and that there was in fact going to be a fat walrus.
I honestly would find that hilarious.
That would be much
Alright,
better
so
than what we're reading,
We're adding
honestly.
that to the Orc Harry Potter canon. Vernon's literally just a walrus.
Understandable.
I would expect nothing less.
It's why they
As it
saw
should be.
nothing wrong with Harry being an orc, who is like 7 feet tall because he's like a 13-year-old orc. Yeah, actually, he would be totally knob size at that point, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
So he's like a 9 foot tall, ultra buff orc that everyone just treats like a 13-year-old human child.
Of course.
All right, so sorry, I was grabbing my pizza. So we've got Walrus Vernon.
Yes.
Okay, what should Aunt Petunia be?
No,
Or should she just also?
normal.
Should they just all be walruses?
No, she's just a normal human.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, she's obviously like a human-sized petunia.
Well,
Get the fuck out.
no, fuck off.
Get. Hang yourself in Minecraft.
Wow. What the fuck did I do wrong, yo?
You thought you were entertaining.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm being bullied.
good.
Yeah, you are. Good. Hey, here's one for you, Nose. Don't quit your fucking day job.
Ooh.
You
Ooh.
sure got
Okay,
him.
so I used a common comedy insult before realizing just how rude that was, and I do
Ooh.
apologize given your specific situation.
Ooh.
Go fuck yourself. Go actually fuck
No,
yourself.
I really
Yeah.
didn't.
Go fuck yourself.
No, that's a common comedy. That's a very
fuck yourself.
common comedy
Fuck
insult.
yourself. No, go fuck yourself. You're an asshole. Good night.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I'm an asshole who wasn't thinking about it. So
That
that's
is
slightly
literally
better than
like
an asshole who
Not
thought
quite
about
the
it.
equivalent, but basically telling some crippled kid to just walk it off.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
You be alright.
yeah. I'll be the first to admit that was not a winner.
Yeah.
Right, so a pint-sized giraffe and a walrus raise Knob Orc Harry Potter. Got it.
Well, that sounds like it's that to me. That sounds like it's about time to call it a night.
You just want it to be over so you can run away from your shame of making fun of the Jew. That's anti-Semitic of you.
No, I want to go
Go
eat
in,
my
go in.
pizza.
Alright, go in. Tell that to the fucking ACLU.
Tell that to the British police. I'm calling them now. You're gonna be arrested.
Hey, listen, they're gonna have to hop in their non-existent navy and sail across the ocean to get me. So
Anyway, so blah
wait,
blah.
you know what?
blah.
I'm sorry, Sneaky. I've got a better defense. I'll go to the EU. They can't touch me then.
Oh, there we go. That's another one. That's another feature we have to add to the Vernon Walrus. So everyone keep this in mind. The Vernon Walrus has you guys ever seen the pictures where people like draw really buff arms on animals?
Yeah.
Vernon
No.
Walrus has 2 really buff human arms.
Alright.
Big, meaty arms.
Fake arms.
You know, SpongeBob, salty spittoon, meaty arms.
SpongeBob, me boy.
Organdorg.
SpongeBob, me boy. I've been arrested for having.
Arr,
A ketamine.
SpongeBob, me boy. I've been arrested. I was stealing from the bank. I need you to pick me up. Mr. Krabs, is this your one free call? No, me boy. And if I have anything to say about it, it won't be.
Based.
SpongeBob, me boy, I've been selling meth on the black market. I need you to pick me up from jail. Ark, 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 ark.
That's the real
SpongeBob,
secret.
me boy.
That's the real
They found
secret
out
Krabs.
about me secret ingredient. It was cocaine.
That's the real secret recipe this whole time was the fucking cocaine.
Well, that would explain
Just works.
its addictive qualities.
Yo, plus the fact, did you see how hyper it made Squidward?
You know what? I didn't want to think about that, and now you've made me think about it.
Oh, SpongeBob, me boy. Plankton. He's starting up his own growing operation. I need you to shut it down by any means. Take this pistol, son. Do a crime.
Take this pistol, son. Do a crime.
Arr, SpongeBob. I am being investigated for the bombing of the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City on April 19th, 1995.
I refuse to leave office. Come sit with me.
Arr, SpongeBob, me boy. I'm passing the Krabby Patty formula on to you. Carry on my legacy. I am currently enjoying Ecuadorian embassy hospitality. The U.S. government is coming for me. I know information leading to the rest of Hillary Clinton.
And the Tomahawk missile is already on the way.
The Krabby Patty formula. So you can't commit suicide with 2 shots to the back of the head.
The Krabby Patty formula is actually the cryptocurrency password to his wallet.
God damn it.
That's how he buys all the cocaine.
That's how Mr.
Oh,
Krabs
good. I'm sorry. I was just
has
looking
been
at the middle of
funding
the. I was just looking at the middle of the story. Time skip midnight Dursley's house. Yes, thank you, author.
Yes, of course. Things changed dramatically. Everything got covered in green fungus, and for some reason, there was a fully grown orc in the cupboard now.
That would be very uncomfortable. That orc would not fit in that cupboard.
And then he turned into a Gretchen, and the Gretchen was like, "Hello," and the child was like, "What are you?" And the Gretchen was like, "Well, I'm obviously a Gretchen, human," and then she's like, "What's a Gretchen?" And then the orc's like, "Well, a Gretchen is a creature that gives candy to little children."
Hello, yes, is this the FBI? I have a tip.
Fucking Christ. SpongeBob, me boy, I need you to go into my office. Under the desk, you will find a puzzle. You must complete it in time for the antidote.
No, Sneaky.
Give it
Sneaky.
to Squidward before it's too late.
No, Sneaky. Clearly it should have been, under me desk you'll find a golden puzzle. You must use it to become the duelist champion.
And then, in me safe, you will find a deck of cards and a gun. You know what you must do, SpongeBob, me boy.
Go, become the duelist champion.
I want you to become the duelist champion of both fields. Consider this a last request.
God damn it.
Alright, come on, let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah, please.
Okay, alright. Well, we'll regather
Oh
here.
boy, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and message you, Sneaky, the thing that I thought of.
Okay. Anyway, it is now 9 o'clock, and we will see you all on Tuesday, possibly. I don't know if Tuesday's going to happen, so I am going to my final quote-unquote training session on Monday. My new job, which is at ShopRite, part-time, whatever, it's nighttime stuff.
Hey, that means you don't have to deal with a lot of people.
Yes, I'm aware of that. It's just the issue is that it takes place from 10 o'clock at night to 7 in the morning. Which
That's
isn't a
enough.
problem, but I have my training on Monday. So if they schedule me for Tuesday, I'm not sure how the fuck I'm supposed to fall asleep. Or when I'm supposed to fall asleep, so I can properly reset my schedule, so I can start waking up at a time period that lets me actually, like, go to work.
Yeah, I'm not
So
sure.
I'll ping everyone if we're doing it on Tuesday. So plan
Understandable.
for it, but don't be surprised if I cancel. But regardless, there will always be more. It will always get worse.